Hi, preparatory stage. I'm Ms. Iman Sayed from Learn Teacher Iman channel. Today it will be lesson 3 in the summer course that I will start in two previous videos that I will started in the two previous videos. Today it will be lesson 3. This is the third lesson. But before I will go to our lesson today, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our lesson today. Our lesson today, last class, we talk about the keywords question, and we know every word, every keyword question refers to what. I would like to remind you, then I would like to make a rule of making a question. Here we have where to ask a place, when to ask about time, how to ask about the mean of transport or state, why to ask about reason, who to ask about position. What is position? Some of you say, no, what is position means, Miss Iman? A position means something belongs to me. And I will give you a simple example that we use it in our classroom. Whose book is this? Whose pen is this? And so on. If someone lost the book in your classroom, say, and you get this book or this pen, say whose book is this, or whose pen is this, or whose pencil is this, and so on. Here we have who to ask about subject person, to ask about subject person, what to ask about something, which to ask about the choice, how long to ask a period of time, how often to ask about how many times that the action happens. Okay, I would like to say that when we make a question, we have a rule that we do it in making question. What is the rule of this? It will be here. It is called main verb. Here we have the main verb, have main verb, and have here is subject. Here is helping verb. Helping verb and keywords question. Helping verb and keywords question. Okay, so here is the rule of how to make a question. We use, first of all, we use the main verb, subject, helping verb, and the keywords question. I would like to do an example for you on the separated paper to practice this rule. Okay, let's go to to explain this together to be able to see it. Okay, here when we say I live in Cairo, for example, I live in Cairo. For example. So here I ask with where. So here, as we told you before, here it will be here. I replace the verb instead of subject. It will be where do you? Here is the question here. It will be where do you live? Okay. So here I get a helping verb. Where do you live? It will be here. Where do you live? Okay. Where do you live? And I put question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay, so now I make a replacement. I replace the verb instead of what? Instead of subject. I would like to say something. She is a girl, for example. There's no question. She is a girl. Okay, she is a girl. Okay, this is a sentence. I would like to make yes, no question. What can I do? What can I do? I replace the verb instead of what? Instead of subject, like this. This is called the replacement or scissor or anything that you explained in that you know in your that the teacher explained in your classroom. It will be here. Is she a girl? So here it will be is she a girl? Okay. This is called replacement or scissor or anything. Okay, and I put question mark at the end of the sentence. So this is the rule of doing the question. This is called here is main verb. This is main verb, and this called this main verb, and this what? This main verb and this helping verb and this helping verb. Okay, helping, and this called helping verb. Helping verb. Okay, helping verb. This is called helping verb, and this is the main verb. Let's continue the lesson that our lesson today. Now we know the rule, and you can it's able to answer this question easily. It's not difficult to do. Okay, let's go to our lesson to continue our lesson today. Today I will start another part of the keywords question of the question, which is yes/no question. Let's do it together. Here we say, will you buy a mobile or tablet? So here it will be I will buy a mobile. Have you got a flat? Or here is the choice. Have you got a flat or house? I have got a flat. Do you like fish or meat? I like fish. Some others saying meat. Okay, here is another question here. Will you? Here is making a choice to answer. Will you buy a mobile or tablet? I will say I will buy a tablet. I make a different choice. I will buy a tablet. It will be here. The answer it will be I will buy a tablet. I will leave the next one to do it by yourself. Okay, to practice. Okay, to practice in this rule. Did you visit Luxor? So must take care that we have did. So the answer will be I visited. So I visit. So I talk about what? About the past form. So we must put the verb in the past form. Okay, so we must put ed here in the verb. Okay, so the answer will be I visited. I think I visited Aswan or Luxor. Anyone can write any question that any place that you selected. Let's go to another item here in this part of our course, which is the public conversation in places. Like when we go to restaurant, we have expressions. We have expressions of a restaurant. We have sentence that expressing train station. Sentence expressing hospital or clinic. Expressing we have expressions for airport, for when we go to airport, when we go to the shop store, to closest store, we have expressions describing the our demands or our demands from these places. Okay, so let's know the expression that we know in every situation. Okay, how can, so here is the in restaurant, the waiter come to you and say, how can I help you? It will be I want to have. So you reply by this question. What would you like to eat? I would like to eat. Someone saying meat, someone saying fish, someone saying spaghetti, some others saying pasta and so on, or pizza and so on. What would you like to drink? I like some juice, some juice, or some others like others saying I would like cola, for example. Here is train station. In the train station, what is the sentence that expressing this situation? How can I help you? I want a book ticket. So to book a ticket. So here book here, not a book is a noun of the book that we know. Here used is in what? In buying a ticket. So it will be I want to book a ticket. Single or return ticket? Single, please. How much is the ticket? It will be what? It will be here 50 pounds. It will be here 50 pounds. Which platform does the train leave from? It leaves in platform. Platform means the place that the train stopped in. Platform 5, platform 6, and so on. When we are in a clinic, what can we use the sentence that we use in this place? What is the matter? So if we have something wrong with you, I say, what is the matter? What is the matter? What is wrong? I have a stomach ache, I have an ache, I have a black ache, and anything. Okay. How long have you been ill? I have been ill for 2 days. Is it serious? No, it isn't. How often should I take the medicine? You should take it twice a day. Here in the airport, let's go to know, where are you from? How long will you stay in Egypt? Have you visited Egypt before? Which places will you visit? I'm from England, so here I ask about where ask about what place, as we know last class. I'm from England. How long means I ask the period of time that I stay in Egypt. I will stay 2 weeks. Have you visited Egypt before? Yes, I have. Which places will you visit? Some saying pyramids and Luxor, some others saying Egyptian museum, some others saying anything. Okay, write the places that we want to visit. In closest shop or in the closest store, what can we use? What the expression that expressing this situation? How can I help you? So here we use how I can help you in train station, in restaurant, and in what? In clothes shop. We have three situations that we use. How are you? How can I help you? We have here in clothes shop, in in restaurant, and in what? And in trade situation. Okay, this is the cases that we use. How can I help you? Okay, this is the cases we use. How can I help you? How can I help you? I want to buy a dress. What color would you like? I would like it blue. So someone saying blue, yellow, red, and so on. Any color that we want. What size do you prefer? It's large. How much is it? It's 150 pounds. Here we have some conversation. We answered. I answer one of them, and I will leave the rest to do it. I answered two of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself as a homework. Okay. Here we ask, Sandy is going to visit her uncle. Where are you going next month? So here we say, I'm going to visit my uncle. I'm going to visit my uncle, for example, to visit my uncle. Another one, why are you going to England? I'm going to England to because I work because my work is there. Because because I'm working there, because because I'm working there. I'm working there. I'm working there. I'm working there. I will stay for a week. It will be the answer here. As we know, the last class, we know that when we ask about a period, to use what the expression of what? How long will you stay? How long will you stay? How long will you stay? Will you stay? How long will you stay? And I would, and we have here a question mark here at the end of the sentence. Let's go to another to another conversation here. We must read the conversation before we answer the conversation. To understand it, then answer it. Okay. Here we say, Rahab is reading a story about her horses. What are so Summer asking Rahab, Summer, what are you doing? Summer, Rahab answering or replying, I'm reading a book. Can say I'm reading a story, or I'm reading a book or a story. Saying a book or a story, anything, both are correct. I'm reading a story. I write a story because we have here a story, okay? Because the topic here is about story. I'm reading a story. It's called Black Beauty. What is this story called? What is the story? What is this story called? What is this story? What is this story called? What is this story? What is this story called? What is this story called? What is this story called? It's called Black Beauty. What's about? It's about what? It's about horses. I say here as we tell here the topic here is a story about what? About horses. It's about what? It's about horses. It's about horses. And we'll put full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay. Let's go to another item here in this video. Here we talk about what? Talk about the comprehension. Another kind of skills that we learn here in English must be understanding the comprehension, because comprehension is the important question in your exam. And some of you saying it's easy, Miss Iman. Yes, it's easy, but we have beyond meaning. Must be understanding. You must understand the comprehension before you answering it, because we have something that we underline the word refers to what, or the pronoun refers to what, or saying summarize the passage of the first line. So we must know how to summarize, how to know the pronoun refers to what, how to find the meaning of the word from the text. So all this depends on what, on understanding the passage. Here we have the steps that we do it when we're reading the comprehension passage. Here we have give a suitable title to the passage, summarize the passage, the first, second, last paragraph. What does the underlined word or pronoun refer to? Find the word in the passage that mean. What do you learn from the passage? What is the moral from this text? This is the question that come in the exam. Name or interfere from the passage. I will read one of the text and answer it, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Here is the text about what? About the grade. Grade comes from grady, someone who wants everything in the world. Okay, so this one is the paid person that want everything, can't give anything and want everything. Okay, greed is one of the worst qualities. It leads to losing everything. There was a dog who wandered in the streets night and day. He was looking for food. One day he found a big juicy bone. He was very happy. He grabbed it between his mouth and decided to go. On his way home, he crossed a river. When he looked at the water, he saw himself. He thought it was another dog with a bone. So the water reflects the shape of the dog. Okay, the water reflects the shape of the dog with the bone. He wanted the bone for himself too. When he opened his mouth, the bone fell into the river and sank. That night he went home hungry. This story teaches us that if you are greedy, you will lose what you have. Okay, if you greedy, so we learn from this story what, that if you greedy, you can't get anything. You can lose everything. Okay, this is the value from this text. Greed is one of the space qualities. Words are clever people. I'm listening to you saying clever words are clever people. When the dog went home, he had space bones. He had space bones. Go home. He had space bones. Why one bone? He had how many bones? Go home. He had one. He had no bones. Had no bones. Why? Because the bone fell in the because the bone fell into the river. So it will be have no bones. Okay. When he go home, have no bones. Okay. No bones. If you need more than you need, it means you are what you are without thinking. You are greedy. Okay. What is the moral of the story? The moral of the story that if you are greedy, you can't gain anything, or you will lose everything. Okay. What is he here refers to what? Let's go. The dog. He here refers to the dog. Here he treated with the dog as a person. Okay. So here we have use he. Here he refers to what? Refers to the dog. He refers to the dog. How many dogs were there in the passage? It will be here one dog only. Okay. I will answer another one, and I will leave. I think we have others. Okay, I answered two, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. A farmer said to his wife, "You are lazy. You work slowly. You waste your time." The wife was angry at the words of husband. So here the wife is not like her husband. Why? Because they always saying him, you are lazy, you can't do anything, you are waste your time, and so on. So it's this makes the wife makes the wife not working and sad. Okay, not working and sad. The wife was angry at the words of her husband. He said to her husband, "You are wrong. Stay at home tomorrow. I will go to field. I will do your work there. Will you do my works at home there? At home here?" The farmer said happily, "Very well, I will do your works back at home." The wife said, "Milk the cow." So here milk not a noun, not a verb, not a noun. It will be verb. Milk the cow means give the milk from the cow. Feed the chicken, give the chicken beans, okay, beans. Give the beans to the chicken and wash the dishes. The woman went to the field. The farmer stayed back at home. He went to cow to milk it. He tried to milk the cow, but he couldn't. He received a good kick. He received a good kick. He hit his head against the wall. He went to feed the chicken. He forgot to look after his chicken. The wife returned from the field when it was evening. The farmer looked in the sham. He didn't find anything wrong with his wife. They lived happily together for a long time. The farmer spayed the cow. The farmer here don't for what the cow for what here is the farmer here milked the cow. So he couldn't milk the cow. The farmer couldn't milk the cow. Couldn't milk the cow. The man thought that his wife was lazy and lazy and what and wasted his time and wasted her time and wasted her time. The farmer looked what in shame here. Why was the farmer angry with his wife? Why was angry for his wife? Why? Because here is we say, why was the farmer angry with his wife? Because he is angry from his wife because he knows that she's lazy and working slow and work slowly because he think that his wife lazy slowly and waste her time. Okay. Who is better than man or woman? Here is in the text, it will be what? It will be woman. It will be the woman because the woman managed his time and do everything in its suitable time. Okay. The wife said, milk the cow, feed the chicken, and wash the dishes. Okay. So who is the better, the man or the woman? Here is the woman. What thing did the farmer forgot to do? Well, the farmer forgot to do what? The farmer forgot to do what? The farmer forgot to milk the cow. Forgot to look after the chicken. Forgot to look after the chicken. And couldn't also milk the cow. Okay. I will leave the rest of the comprehension to do it by yourself. Next class, we know how to write a paragraph because it's also an important question in your exam. I hope to benefit and enjoy our video today. I think the video today is long, but I hope to benefit and enjoy our video. Next class, I will start the next skills, an important skills in our exam, which is how to write a paragraph. Thanks a lot. Until you meet again. Goodbye.